Good morning, everyone. The other side. circles. And reverse. And shoe circles. And reverse. And pink circles. And reverse. And reverse. And block. Okay, you can put away your sticks. Head turns. And center and right ear up. And relax and left ear up. And relax and right ear again. And relax and left ear again. And relax back to center. Cross the hands on the chest. Raise the chin. And relax. Drop the chin to the chest. Tuck it in and raise the back of the neck. And relax back to center. Cross the hands on the chest again. Raise the chin. And relax. Drop the chin to the chest. Tuck it in and raise the back of the neck. And relax back to center. Head rolls. And down to center in reverse. And down to center and back up. Forward spinal wave. And reverse. And good. The qua. And reverse. And good. And reverse. And good. The windmill. And good. And the grindstone. And reverse. And all the way. And reverse. And good. And the other side. And center. And good. And squats, starting on the left leg. And then the right leg. And the left leg again. And the right leg again. And prayer position. Okay, hands on the knees. Keep your head down a moment. So let's work today on the move called Golden Rooster. The full name of this move is Golden Rooster Stands on One Leg. And unlike many of the other moves, this in fact is a full Tai Chi move, all right? That goes like this. All right? Golden Rooster stands on one leg. So what are you doing when you do that, besides standing on one leg? If we do this on the right side, right, what you're really doing is grabbing somebody's hand. Maybe they're punching at you, right? You grab their hand, and just by turning your body and lowering your arm, you pull them across your body, and then the other side of your body hits them, all right? So you're pulling their arm across your body, and then you're coming up above the arm and smacking them probably in the throat or maybe in the nose or worse. All right? But you don't have to think about that bloodthirsty part of it. It's just 1, 2. So one of the structures that's built into this is a figure 8. To the right side or to the left side. Okay, so the figure 8 is really about working with left-right body coordination. And then when you add the knee in on top of it, now it's about upper body, lower body coordination. 1, 2, 3, 4. So why, from the martial point of view, why are you lifting your knee? Well, you might just be giving them a knee, but the more common thing is you're going to come down on their foot. So you're going to smack them and come down on their foot, right? Boom, like that. So we're going to do it more gently than that. And let's start by doing some figure 8s on both sides. All right? So first to the left. Now shift your weight. Now, the thing about the figure eight is it's really easy to do, but it's a little difficult to learn. The truth is, both arms are going in the same direction, in this case, from my right to my left, right? But they're not starting in the same place. They're starting on opposite sides, all right? So, both hands are going to the left, and to the left, and to the left, but they're starting 180 degrees away from each other. Or the other direction. So to coordinate these with the Danqian, I'll put one of my markers on here. So the ball inside here is going to, in this case, is going to turn to the left. And because that's turning to the left, this hand goes to the left, all right? But because it's turning to the left, this hand also goes to the left, all right? The fact that they start 180 degrees away from each other, they can both still be attached to this ball circling this way, right? Now, one more thing. Watch the shape of my hands as I do this, right? The hands are not just passive. So they're not just sort of going like this, right? Going along for the right. Watch. A way to think about them is like when you're swimming. When you're swimming, you're always using your hands. Now, you're using your whole body, you're using your feet, you're using your trunk, but you're also using your hands. Even if you're just treading water, right? Watch. Just treading water. You use the hands as if they were veins in the water. So they're not passive, and they're not flat, they're actually at an angle. And when you sweep forward, they're at an angle. When you sweep backward, they're at the opposite angle. Grandmaster Feng used to say that Tai Chi and Qigong are like swimming in the air. And it's a way of keeping in your mind that you're using your hands and your feet. Right? Everything has a use. Now you can say, well, what's the use for this? Watch this hand here. You're grabbing something. All right? In this case, what you're grabbing, I'll have to find one in my remodeling mess here. The fist comes in, you grab it. The fact that it's already coming in this way means you can grab it on the right. It's already coming this direction. Now you just repurpose the direction. You redirect it. Boom. All right? That's why your hand is like this. And you can probably see it's not so much that you grab it like this. It's that you grab it like this. You don't necessarily, in fact, you usually don't close your fingers around it. Why? When you grab somebody's arm like that, you think you've got them, but actually they've got you. You're attached to them. That's different than just redirecting them. All right? So these are movements of redirection. Redirect, 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 redirect. So I hope you all remember we've talked about the first 4 of the 13 energies, Peng, Lu, An, and Ji. I'm just going to do one side right now. Peng, Lu, An, Ji. Those aren't just directions, they're actually energies created from the core of the body, from the center of the body. Expansion. Turn on your own axis. All right? Drop. Condensed back into the center. Expand from the center. Turn. Drop. Condense. All right? That's a very formal way to do it. This is a little less formal, but you should sort of touch on each of those energies in your mind. Expand, turn, drop, condense. Expand, turn, drop, condense. Now, here's the kicker. The other side of your body is doing the same thing, but it's doing it on a different beat. So this is like being a musician. It's like being a drummer. You've got to do 2 beats at the same time. Because at the same time, right, that you're coming up here, now I'm going down and on, this one's coming up in Peng. Now that I'm coming in on a Ji, this one's doing Lu. Right? Now that this one's doing An, this one's doing Peng. Okay, if you think about that, it will drive you nuts. The thing to do is feel about it. Feel what happens inside yourself when your left side is coming up, but your right side is going down. What happens inside? You can feel it. Boom, boom, boom. If we put a little energy into it, watch. Down, right? This side, up. When you go up and down at the same time, the 2 sides of the body are playing off against each other. And that makes both of them stronger. Now, you don't have to do it you shouldn't do it that energetically, but you should feel that inside. That kind of motion of one side against another is called shearing. And by shearing, I mean you're using a pair of shears. One side's going one direction, the other side's going the other direction. But together they make a single force. Now, for those who have gone through the Fang Zhong Gong series, what does this remind you of? It should remind you of something. This is actually the move called bear's pause, like a bear, right? Boom, 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 right? The bear's pause, huh? So all these routines are tied together. The Fang Zhong Gong one is very gentle. Right? It's really just about relaxing. But actually what you're doing inside is the same thing. You're going up and down inside the core of the body. Right? That's one little piece out of this much larger double circle. Right? You could study this movement. In, right? Both hands are coming in. What happens inside your body when you do that? It just happens naturally. You don't even have to think about it. Right? Boom. Boom. Get my yoga thing out here, right? Both sides squeezing in. You're squeezing something. No, you're not actually squeezing something, but you're playing that pattern in your head, and you're playing that energetic pattern inside the body. And then it's this one, and then it's this one. What's this one? Well, it's spreading something out. Right? And then again, we go on this side, it's rise and lower. But now instead of being in here, now it's out here. So yesterday, I saw something. What do they call it? Yeah, it's a metal frame in the form of a giant circle that's at an angle, and golf swing coaches use this to train people how to swing a golf club. So you've got this giant. I'll get the video of this. It's kind of interesting. You've got this giant circle here. You put your golf club on the circle, and you keep it on the circle as you go up, and then you keep it on the circle as you come around. It's a trainer. It's not going to play golf for you, but what it trains your body to do is what the golf coach wants it to do. And you probably have to train with it for a few months before you develop a really good golf swing. That's what Tai Chi and Qigong are. They're a training frame. The point is really not to learn to play golf. The point is to learn your own body. When you learn a golf swing, I mean, who cares about the golf? What you care about is yourself, all right? You've trained yourself by using the training frame as a mirror. It's a mirror for what your body can do and how to do it. All right? Okay, we'll have to pick this up again tomorrow and finish this. I'll give us a little bit more time. But we'll take what we've worked on today and move it into that whole movement there. Okay, guys, have yourselves a great day. We will see you tomorrow. Ciao.